said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No, who am I to let you down, down, down? Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
Wires hold you back. They tie you down, restrict your movements, and ultimately stop you reaching your full potential. Which is why it's time to break free from the confines of the cable and fully embrace lasting wireless gaming with Logitech G. The G603 wireless gaming mouse and the G613 wireless mechanical gaming keyboard both deliver the kind of performance and efficiency you need to compete and win at the highest levels of gaming. The G603 wireless gaming mouse can run with 1 or 2 AA batteries to suit your weight and balance tastes, and can provide up to a staggering 500 hours of non-stop play.
Expect nothing less.
This is largely down to the incredible new high-efficiency rated optical sensor, or HERO for short.
Heroes never die.
As well as enjoying 10 times the power efficiency of the last generation of sensors, it boasts exceptional accuracy and responsiveness with up to 12,000 dpi. You can manually adjust sensitivity in the Logitech gaming software, assigning up to 5 preset levels which can be switched on the fly by tapping this button. Whilst we're on the subject of buttons, the G603 has 6 which are fully programmable, either assigned to game profiles on your main PC or stored in onboard memory for when you're on the go. But all this is nothing without latency-free performance, and thanks to Logitech G's new highly optimized light speed technology and a 1 millisecond report rate, the G603 is photon fast, with no risk of interference from other Wi-Fi or Bluetooth sources, even in crowded LAN and tournament settings. Lightspeed is in fact so advanced that the G603 is faster than most wired gaming mice.
An excellent kill.
When you're not competing, you can also switch from peak gaming mode to the low productivity setting, pushing the report rate to 8 milliseconds and further optimizing battery life.
MVP.
The G603 also has the added benefit of allowing you to connect to devices via Bluetooth. To complete your optimized wireless setup though, you need to look beyond the mouse. The G613 wireless mechanical gaming keyboard is the first of its kind. Also leveraging Logitech G's incredible new 1 millisecond report rate light speed technology or Bluetooth connectivity, this keyboard houses the esports grade Roma G mechanical key switches. With an actuation distance of just 1.5 millimeters, these are up to 25% faster than the competition.
This calls for a celebration.
Combine this with an actuation force of just 45 grams, and you have a low fatigue, high performance keyboard designed to help you win. In addition to delivering faster keystroke response rates than most wired gaming keyboards on the market, the G613 also boasts incredible power performance with up to 18 months of gaming on just 2 AA batteries. To find out more about the G613 and the G603, just visit logitechg.com.
We use audio as a huge part of enjoying life in many different ways, not just PC gaming. So when we were designing our new gaming headset, we wanted to think about it from a completely different angle. We looked at the materials, the way that people use their headsets, and we wanted to provide a product that satisfies all the different use cases that gamers have. The G433 satisfies all the requirements of the PC gamer, but also is an incredibly comfortable and lightweight product to take with you anywhere you go. The outside is fabric with a hydrophobic coating, making it stain resistant, but also incredibly comfortable. On the inside, we use a sports mesh material that is breathable and very comfortable as well. The ear pads are swappable, meaning that you can swap out for the included microfiber pad for a slightly different feel. The headset is made of 3 different types of plastic and steel to make sure it's a combination of both rigid, flexible, and long-lasting. Great audio performance starts with the Pro G driver, and what makes the 433 special is that we've tuned the acoustic performance to analog sources. So whether it's your cell phone or high-end DAC or your PC gaming computer, you're going to get a great experience. We've added acoustic ports to make the low end really rich and warm, and a custom acoustic chamber to make sure the EQ performance is excellent. The detachable boom mic has noise canceling and a micro pop filter to make sure that you have clear communication, whether it's streaming or just chatting with your friends. The G433 is certified by Discord to make sure that you're going to get a high quality communication experience with your gaming friends. The PC gaming cable connects to the headset and allows you to mute and adjust the volume with the control box. It's also uniquely designed to virtually eliminate crosstalk between the microphone and the headset. The PC gaming cable also connects to the USB digital sound card, enabling features like DTS Headphone X 7.1 surround sound, custom EQs, and profiles through Logitech gaming software. The PC cable also connects to a Y splitter that's included, which allows you to connect to any analog source you want. The second cable is the mobile cable, which has a built-in microphone so you don't need the boom mic to communicate while you're on the go, and it also has a button to control modern cell phones. The G433 is not just a brand new headset, it's a brand new category of headset. It's incredibly lightweight and comfortable, and it uses the best technologies that you've come to expect from Logitech G. One of the questions I get a lot from gamers is what are the performance benefits of the Roamer G mechanical gaming switch?
With Roamer G, we worked with our partner to develop a brand new switch that was unlike anything that was already on the market.
Roamer G was designed from the ground up with Japanese manufacturer Omron to provide a true innovative advantage for gamers. The actuation element is much larger and wider to provide a very stable and consistent key press and improved durability and reliability.
Instead of the standard 4mm travel distance, you have a 3mm travel distance, and the actuation happens at 1.5mm instead of 2mm.
Allowing the actuation to be 25% faster. This can give gamers a true performance benefit over traditional designs and can improve your gameplay. In conjunction with a 1 millisecond report rate, this speed translates to significantly increased responsiveness, which is why so many of the top esports pros and leagues have chosen Logitech as their keyboard of choice. For more info, go to logitech.com/gaming. Thanks for watching.
I'll be here as your foundation. And I say, hey, yo, just let it go. Your struggles won't remain. And I say, hey, yo, we're holding hope and wake up yesterday. So hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it as I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, let me bleed. Let me
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the grand finals of the ILG Cup Season 2 Pune Regional Qualifier. We have JHS going up against MaG Pune 5. I'm Shades there. And JHS are going to have a clean pistol around here on Inferno. The map veto for the grand finals, which will be a best of 3 match, is going to be Inferno, Train, and if required, a decider on Overpass. JHS, they've had a pretty easy run to the grand finals here today. They did take down Whack Band earlier in the upper bracket best of 1 finals, and they're just gonna spray up ahead. Caramel does get some significant amount of damage done, but Star Swap does get overwhelmed down there, and the rest of JHS don't really feel too adventurous here right now. Pomia and Co have taken control of A Apartments as they look to push to 4v4. They don't really have too much in terms of weaponries. No investment from the T's. Pretty standard, especially after the changes to the economy here after the latest patch. And Lovesaken just gonna be able to clean up a quick 3k from pit, and the CTs take a quick anti-eco there, 2-0. The buy will come in here for MaG Pune 5. 5 AKs out. They will have a fair bit of utility to work with as well. Flashbangs out towards mid. Looks like they'll just go charging ahead. Lovesaken goes for a gamble there. Does manage to get the better of Palmia, but Size meanwhile able to find Juvenez A 4v4 early on. Lovesaken's taken a lot of damage as well. So has RSN for JHS and MaG Pune 5 respectively. And as of now, JHS not feeling too adventurous here. They only have the lone player towards the B-bomb site who's going to be playing in from inside the site. Will be Stain X there with the UMP. Point blank range, has one flashbang to work with. That's pretty much it. I don't see how he's going to be able to come out on top of this duel with RSN and co. Smoke goes down towards CT. There is a rotation coming in from Nepu, but he's getting shot in the back, completely blind as a bat. RSN gets taken down, and now the rotation is complete. Beautifully played there. They wait till the last minute, and it does look like Stain X does have the pop flash set up as well. There it goes out. They expected another player to push through, but not going to be the... Oh, beautiful spray down from Caramel as Stain X and Nepu both end up lining up. And that has brought this down to a 2v2 retake situation for JHS. MaG Pune 5 able to get the plant down. They have good post-plant positions as well. The player playing in from Coffins, the last player from CT spawn. Caramel pre-fires through. It's going to give away his position. Actually, he's going to just go ahead and hold his Coffin's position here. Perfect timing. Sprays two more players down. That's a 4K for Caramel. Round 2, MaG Pune 5 as they get themselves onto the scorecard. They just end up lining up together here. Distraction coming in, allowing Caramel to do the same yet again to close out the round from MaG Pune 5. Star and Stain X heading in towards Banana. They are on pistols only. He's getting burnt to a crisp. Is Stain X needs to back off. Doesn't really find the opening with the aggression there. Still does have a flashbang available. Actually, 3 on the side of JHS here as Star takes in a lot of damage, down to 6 HP. And more flashes coming in towards Banana. They have full control here. Do MaG Pune 5. Beautiful flashbang setup, and Size gets taken down and able to safely disengage as well. But it looks like they will continue with the push here. Stain holding with the Deagle. He finds a second. In fact, that's going to be a TK coming in as RSN ends up going down. Palmia ends up going down as well. Rex needs to go big. He does. He finds 2 kills. And with that, the B-bomb site as well. But Nepu creeping in, able to find one, down to a 2v1. Caramel all alone on side. But he turns around. Beautifully done. And now Nepu long range. Can he find? No, he can't. Caramel. Oh my lord. What a beast. Down to a 1v2. Caramel yet again steps up huge for MaG Pune 5. 2-2 as JHS gonna be back on 2 pistols. Molotov coming in towards Banana. Lovesaken takes a lot of damage. And it does look like MaG Pune 5. They're going to back off and look to take control of mid here instead, where there is Stain X waiting on the other side with the Deagle pushing up aggressively. Spots one player out, gets some damage in as well. RSN down to 27 HP, and the CZ can't really get much of the work done. Stain X goes down as well as Size cleans up the majority of the JHS defense on the A-bomb side. They even managed to find Star. Caramel cleans up with a brace, and MaG Pune 5 take the lead for the first time here in map 1 of the grand finals of the ILG Cup Season 2. Pune Regional Qualifier happening at MaG Cafe. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor LXG, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors LG and Nvidia. Online media partner Sportskeeda. The buy comes in for the CTs. 4 rifles, AWP onto Lovesaken. Is he going to look to go aggressive? There is 3 players here. He sees the bodies coming in from MaG Pune 5. There is an early Molotov to ensure that they don't complete the push towards the B side. But early T presence towards top Banana. They have full control. JHS dropping a smoke down. Hasn't really discouraged Pomia from pushing up ahead. Pre-fires into the corner from Star. As he pushes back towards CT, there's a re-smoke back out. Star keeping tabs here to ensure the T's don't really push through the smoke here. But it does look like MaG Pune 5 might just end up committing fully towards the P-bomb side. They still have about 50 seconds remaining on the clock, so that's ample amount of time to actually turn tail and head back towards A if they want to do so. There is the counter Molotov available, but looks like they won't get an opportunity to use that as he charges through and overwhelms Stainex on the side. Star repositions it back towards construction, and Caramel able to find Juvenes coming in for the long rotate back through lower banana. Star swap. Molotoved off yet again. The AWP on the retake not doing work. In fact, allows Saken tag down to 27 HP. And now the decision comes. Do they go ahead? Do they go for the save? Time has already ticked here. They do, however, have the kit, but utility is going to be bare minimum available. And they just end up lining up RSN. Able to find the two in. Nepu just getting toyed around at this moment. Ends up going down. 3 kills to RSN there. Post plant and MaG Pune 5 look super strong here, at least at the beginning of Inferno. Nade towards mid. Flashes on the ready. As the JHS are going to be back onto pistols. Juvenes going to smoke back out mid. They do have 2 players playing aggressive towards top banana. Do JHS, who will eventually have both the players fall back. They need to find an early opening here and hopefully try and take away 1, maybe 2 rifles. As Size just finds Nepu, plucks him out of the A-bomb side. There is Lovesaken holding point blank range. He charges down. Size, how doesn't he spot that? He ends up going down. Lovesaken finds 3 kills. Oh my lord. He finds the 4th as well. And MaG Pune 5 just gets absolutely slaughtered by Lovesaken there. Holding in from pit. Finds 1, recovers the AK out, and finds 3 more kills. Early shot towards mid from Lovesaken. Flashbangs coming through, but they're not looking to get too aggressive just yet. MaG Pune 5 with the force by 4 rifles out. Just the Deagle onto Rex, and Size ends up getting taken down through the smoke. Smoke back out towards mid. Perfect peek from Caramel. Counter utility, double incendiaries. In fact, this is going to force Caramel back all the way to second mid. MaG Pune 5 down a man, but they still have a round advantage here. Oh, as the smoke dissipates, Lovesaken decapitates Caramel. Finds the second onto Pomia as well. And they have control of the C4 up towards mid. RSN finds 1, immediately traded by Star, but he pushes through. Timing almost ends up favoring Rex there, but JHS eventually will take the round and equalize things up here in MAC 1 of the grand finals of the Pune regional qualifier. It's 4-4 as smoke goes down towards mid. Nades out. Doesn't really do much here as they begin to take control of apartments. Do MaG Pune 5 and just look at Stain. Oh no, oh no. He just plucks 3 players and Yuvanez and Lobsaken gonna end up cleaning that up. Let's have a look at that again. He pushes through Banana, completely ignored, and Stainex cleans up as JHS retake back the lead 5-4. MaG Pune 5 though do have the buy coming in. A little light on utility on a couple of players, but they do have enough to try and mount a challenge. But look at Star. He's pushed through. That aggressive smoke pays off for JHS. Mid. Oh, the AWP going to work there from Lovesaken. Juvenez peeks back out as JHS, despite the buy from MaG Pune 5 there, they take the round pretty convincingly. 6-4. Gonna force the T's back onto an eco by the looks of things. Yep, it's just gonna be upgraded pistols this time around for the T's. JHS. They're having a good time at this point, and Star gets 2. Looks like he wants to stay and challenge for more. No, he's gonna barely fall off, but his teammate Stainex ends up going down. Can they recover the AK here? MaG Pune 5 looked like they would push through, but straight into the waiting arms of Star. And that, I think, was a 4K coming there for Star. They're gonna straight up walk towards second mid. Caramel with the op. Peek straight into Lovesick, and he was holding that angle. He was waiting for it. He was dead ready. Flashbangs out. Stainex does get blinded for a moment, but he did have backup waiting in close quarters. More nades coming down towards mid. JHS do claw their way back into this first half and are sitting in a pretty comfortable position right now. They definitely want to close out this first half on a high. Trades coming out, however, towards the A bomb site. Nepu does manage to find size there at the end, and Pamia is left in a 1v3 situation out towards mid. And 43 seconds remaining. I think he already looks to try and save this. MaG Pune 5. The money is not in the best of situations right now. They clearly have lost all the momentum that they did build initially there. A couple of quick B hits completely caught JHS off guard. Caramel was able to find those openers, find those post-plant frags, but have been pretty silent ever since and have allowed JHS to crawl their way back into this 8-4. And that does look like Pamia won't really be challenged all the way at T-spawn. And in fact manages to recover the AWP for his efforts. So not too bad at the end of the day, but they need to step things up now, do MaG Pune 5, to ensure JHS doesn't really run away with the rest of this first half. Stainex Peek towards mid, doesn't really peek all the way towards T-spawn. Knows for a fact there are gonna be players aggressing up. Second mid has been peek. Oh, Statex blind with that flashbang, still hits the shot. He pulls the trigger, perfect timing, and Caramel can't really catch a break at this point of time. Rex walks straight into the crosshairs of Nepu as well. No trade potential for a size. Star, however, does go down in Banana. Maybe an opening for MaG Pune 5 back into this round. Flashbang out. But there's no peek from Lovesaken there towards the B-bomb side. And Yuvanaz says, hello. Pomia will eventually find one with the saved up. But it does look like more saves might be coming up soon. But Pomia has been surrounded at the moment, and he's gonna look to fight his way through. CZ out. He does find the kill. Spots the second player out as well. Doesn't really want to stick the plan just yet. He does have time to work with. Flashbang blinds Pomia for a second as he looks to slowly reposition back towards CT. There is a player pushing in Yuvanez all the way towards Banana, so timing is everything here. And oh, look at that. Sneaky peeky like is just gonna move all the way through CT. He's heading towards a 20 seconds. It's gonna be close, but he's gonna be able to make it with a lot of time remaining. He's gonna plant out in the open. And Juvenes, hello? Yeah, no, they know. Naples like, nope, that's not where it is. And he's gonna aggressively fight up at Banana. Are they gonna peek? No. We have Juvenes rotating all the way from mid, and look at this. Pomia holds the angle. He's gonna find Nepo, pulls the trigger. 1v1. Juvenes, he's got no time. He has the smoke. He's gonna drop it, but Pomia pulls the trigger. Well ahead. A beautiful 1v2 clutch there from the upper on MaG Pune 5. And Team JHS, they're going to be absolutely distraught. That was their round to lose. It was 1v3. They lose the first player to the push. And eventually, despite still having the man advantage, end up losing the round. Caramel taking a little bit of burn damage. The nade to the face as well, dropping him down to 42 HP, but Lovesaken with the op finds the much needed opener as Pomia ends up going down. Caramel tagged down to 42 HP, but he does have the big green. Peeks in and gets the better of Lovesaken. Wide peek, giving control of mid to MaG Pune 5, but they still have defense up here in the A-bomb side. Crossfire from Nepu as well as Juvenes. Smokes on the ready. Juvenes has the smoke. In fact, he's going to drop it, but the trajectory of the smoke should give away his position here in the corner. Nepu, how long can he hold? He can't do much. Juvenes spraying into the smoke. He's not going to be able to find the planter, but they're losing one player. They're losing two. They're losing three. Stainax goes using Caramel now with the op. Gotta do it all himself here. 1v3. Finds the first. Knows the position though. Spots on the second. Pulls the trigger. Doesn't connect, but he will eventually end up going down. Stainax with a 4K on the retake for JHS. Huge plays. And the CTs, due to MaG Pune 5, what they did to them in the previous round. Take a round that they had absolutely no business winning, and MaG Pune 5 not gonna have the best of buys here moving into the last round of the first half. Nades towards mid. Size ends up getting the opener. RSN is down for the count, and they might look to push from over. Lovesaken, what a beautiful peek. Silences Caramel. Caught absolutely unawares, and Size gonna be stuck in apartments for now. They spot out the player. They're not ready for the player peeking in from apartments, and Size finds two. But he walks straight into Nepu here, who finds one. He spots the player dropping into pit as well. They know exactly where the last T is playing from. C4 in full control of JHS here. Palmia finds the AWP. 12 HP. Smoke. And a flashbang. And a dream. 45 seconds. And Palmia ends up missing a sitter. And JHS 10-5 in the first half. That's a phenomenal job from the CTs, considering the fact that MaG Cafe were leading for MaG Pune 5 rather. We're leading 4-2 after the first 6 rounds. Team GHS good half from them as we switch sides. MaG Pune 5 got a lot of work to do. Looking at the frags, Caramel has been having an amazing match thus far, but Pavia, RSN, Size and Rex haven't really had the best of halves. They will definitely lead the rest of the players to step up as well if MaG Pune 5 are to make their way back into this game 1 of the grand finals. Pune regional qualifiers of the ILG Cup Season 2. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor LXG, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors LG and Nvidia. Online media partner Sportskeeda. Pistol round of the second half is on its way. Yumanaz ends up going down. Caramel with the opener as he looks for more, but Caramel gets traded down. Star finds the opener onto MaG Pune 5 4v4, and they're going to continue charging through. Rex spotted out. How many can he find? He has a small opening to fire, and they're just going to push him all the way up inside construction. Ends up going down. Star finds one, but Palmia finds two. 5-3. Holy moly. Stain Axe needs to go big here. This one player pretty low. RSN for HP. They spot the player out. Can he get the tap? He needs one bullet. He's getting taunted, and he finally does find it. Peeks out, prevents the defuse from coming in. Flash bangs out. He's getting pushed all the way into construction in the corner. Palmia needs to go. Does not have the time. He picks up the kit, but he will eventually go down to Stain X on that duel. JHS take the pistol. And MaG Pune 5 gonna be absolutely distraught at that. Especially after Palmia finds 2 kills there. Very early on the retake. I think it was RSN chipping in with the third. Brings it down to a 1v2. But they couldn't really close it out. And JHS do have the lead here. They're going to push through mid. Palmia, first one to go down. RSN is down. It's a slaughter. The MaG 10s are just reeling in the money. And Caramel gonna end up walking into a slaughter. More money on the MaG 10s. All 5 kills picked up by the SMG, and JHS money in the bag. Now, MaG Pune 5 do go in for the force buy. 4 M4s and the P90. And the P90 hits the deck. Caramel needs to go big. They line up as 2. C4 is down. He finds the third. Can he find the fourth? No, he can. UNS just barely survives and dances around the bullets and keeps himself alive. Smokes down. Molotovs down. Plans going down as well. 3v2. Oh, he gets the kill as well. Does Size. And now Love's taken 1v3. Can he do this? No, he can't. JHS there. They were still hanging on to their SMG. So this was, for all intents and purposes, a throwaway round there for the T's. They did manage to catch MaG Pune 5 by surprise. But Caramel goes huge for the CTs. 12-6. MaG Pune 5, they spent the entirety of today making comebacks, forcing OTs. Is this gonna be yet another one? Has all the makings of one if I've ever seen how things have progressed over the entirety of today. Pamya finds one. Crossfire setup just too good there. Steinex able to reply back along with Star, but Size finds one. Oh, through the smoke. Size finds 3 kills there. Sheesh, man. Beautifully done. 2 kills, continues on, finds the 3rd as well. Oh, beautiful kill coming in from Karamel. Finds the opener, RSN, finds the 2nd. As GHS, they take an eco. Just a few upgraded pistols, 1 flashbang, armor on Lovesaken. Nothing really too much. Lovesaken though, able to recover an AK, spots out a player out in mid. Lovesaken will end up going down, dropping the C4. And that should pretty much be rounded the bag for MaG Pune 5 if it wasn't already. Just formalities remaining at this point of time, unless these pistols can weave some magic. The probability of that is gonna be pretty bleak right now. Juvenaz peeks straight into RSN's crosshair. And Nepu pretty much all alone at mid at this point of time with the AK will walk straight into Pamya. MaG Pune 5 continue to fight on, but GHS, they're gonna have a good looking buy coming in here. 5 AKs, wealth of utility. 22 kills on both Steinex and Lovesaken. Flashbang out. The peak time was perfect, but Rex out of bullets, needs to reload. And RSN and Karamel though end up picking up the kills regardless. 2v5 early on, and JHS, they're crumbling on the T side. As MaG Pune 5 slowly begin to make their way back into this matchup. Size holds the line. And oh, he peeks straight into Karamel, and Rex point blank range there, sprays him down, and the lead down to 3 rounds. JHS rightfully so call the timeout. Round slowly slipping away from the T's here. They've lost their lead. It's down to just 3 rounds. Back to pistols for JHS, but that does give them more time here to think about how they're going to really plan out and play their next gun round, because last few rounds GHS have ended up losing players early into the round and playing with the numbers disadvantage on the T side. Gonna eventually come back to bite you in the rear. For now though, 2 CTs towards Arch. As JHS take full control of the apartments here. RSN with the op. Peeked a little wide, but he finds 2 kills. Finds the third. Reel him in. Reel him in. Juvenas is going to come in soon as well. Oh. They barely managed to get back to safety, but RSN gives no 2 hoots. He's just going to peek back in. 4K. Karamel ensures RSN doesn't really find the ace there. But anti-eco easily traversed by MaG Pune 5. Early shot coming in from RSN. Doesn't really find anyone just yet though. Early presence towards apartments as well from JHS. This is the round that they need to win. This is the round that they need to take charge back from MaG Pune 5 here on Inferno. Beautiful flashbang. Couldn't have been planned any better, and they find the opener. Juvenas ends up going down, and JHS, they're getting pushed. Sai spots the player heading towards mid. Star manages to hold for now, but Sai's on the other side. Flashbang doesn't do much, and the lineup is 2. Can he get the third? No, he can't. Stainax wins the fight, but now it's still a 2v4. A lot more players to find. He finds one, doesn't spot the second player pushing up ahead. RSN point blank range finds 2 kills with the big green, and MaG Pune 5 is 1 round away from leveling things up. For people on chat, I'm Shades here, and I'll be your caster here for the grand finals of the Pune regional qualifier of the LG Cup Season 2. Prize money. So the winner of this best of 3 qualifies for the grand finale of Season 2, where all teams do have assured prize money. The least, which is for 4th place, will be 1 lakh rupees. So the winner of this match will be assured a minimum of 1 lakh rupees at the grand finals. Grand finale rather, but RSN finds 2, sides with the third. Tease with the suicidal push straight into the waiting arms of the CTs. And it's all even Stevens here on Inferno. This is not good. This is not good at all for the T's here. They do have the buy. Lovesaken back on the op, but they need the openers. They need Franks to come in early on. They can't afford to lose players as easily as they have in the previous rounds. Pushing through the smokes, just walking pretty much into set traps, lining up for 2 players. Spray downs and RSN, despite getting hit by the flash there, takes down Juvenas. And things just not going according to plan here for Team GHS. RSN hits a second. Gets the tag onto the third as well. Lovesaken down to 1 HP. Stainex able to find one, so JHS not really out of this just yet. Timing from size is going to be everything. He's going to decide to push through the smoke. Oh, he gives his position away and he managed to find only the one onto Lovesaken, who's already down to 1 HP. Look at the Stainex. Needs to find this kill here. There's only one player towards the B-bomb site, and that's going to be RSN with the op. He baits out the first shot. Stain, flashbang out, but walks straight into the crosshair regardless. And Nepu, 8 seconds remaining, needs to go for the plant. No time. Oh, he gets the kill. But there are more players coming through, straight through the smoke and sent straight back to the grave. And JHS have surrendered the lead. A humongous one that they had here on Inferno to MaG Pune 5, who are just 3 rounds away from taking a 1-0 lead in the grand finals. RSN with the AWP. Peeking towards mid. And they're gonna eventually push him all the way back towards arches. But 13 to 12 onto pistols for JHS. Flashbangs out, JHS perfect timing on the push. They find a player towards pit. But they end up losing to Nepu. Does he survive? No, he doesn't. Size wins the spray down. He's out of bullets though. Needs to fight back with the USPs getting pushed in the back. He did read it perfectly, but the pistols reign supreme for JHS. They get the plant and now Rex in a 1v2. I think he kind of has a positioning on Lovesaken and he gets chunks of damage in. Eventually for UNS to finish it off with the AWP regardless, and it's even Stevens yet again. JHS, they had money for days here in the second half. They lost almost all of those rounds, and the important one that they win is on just pistols. Few flashbangs and pistols. And JHS right back into this. Game 1 here. Rex pushes through but ends up going down. Lovesaken finds one. Juvenes the second. That's the B-bomb side fully compromised. The CTs did come at 3 players early towards A, and that is the call to go for the save here. JHS have the B-bomb side, and with that, the lead as well. And with that, JHS have retaken back the lead. MaG Pune 5, how's their money looking like? Couple of players getting dropped weapons. They're going to switch to the double op setup for this round. 4 kits out. Caramel and RSN with the big greens. They've hit some wonderful shots and they're going to have to do that yet again. RSN fully blind hits the shot. They're going to push him through the smoke and they can't find a retaliation back. Stainex, however, finds Palmia. That's a big pick off. That's the numbers back in JHS's favor, and having an even numbers game does put the CTs at a disadvantage to hold, but Size gonna change that all back up and in favor of the CTs. Flashbang out back towards mid and he gets caught, dropping the smoke down. Stars timing impeccable there, and it's gonna be 3v3 double ops. They need to hit some nasty shots here. They spot the players coming in. Flashbangs out. Rex already out of there. And Caramel on the rotate back towards CT. Smokes and flashbangs gonna push him out. Stainex taking a lot of damage. He peeks out Caramel. Finds one. Does get traded away. Rex ends up going down. Down to a 1v1. C4 getting planted in. RSN with the AWP for the retake. RSN versus Star, 14-13, and RSN, what a shot! Absolutely speechless why Star would peek out in the open there. And MaG Pune 5 equalize things 14-14. MaG Pune 5 were already part of... Oh, I think the stream ended up dying the feed. We're just going to quickly check on what happened there. The net might be down. We're going to quickly check. No, we're back into this. All right, all right. Small scare, but we're good to go. Molotov out. And they're only gonna play the one player that they've lost 2 players. Stainex ends up going down as well. Palmia's taken a fall. And it's a 3v2 JHS. The all-important round. They have the man advantage. Both the CTs continue to hold towards the B-bomb site. They have to gamble here. They have no option. The only other thing that they can do here is spread their defense thin, and Caramel goes for the Hail Mary play. It did work out previously. I think it was for Stainex on the CT side. But this time around, Caramel not having similar luck, and Size needs to hit some crazy shots. He hits the first, needs to hit 2 more. He knows where the C4 is heading. Gonna be planted in safely. Size. Can he find himself a rifle? Not yet. Smokes down. Small opening there. Both players playing towards dark. In fact, Size pushing ahead. Spots one player, he gets the first kill. Does he expect a second player to be there? No, he expects him to be on the other side. He's getting shot in the back. Lovesaken clutches it out, and JHS, they have the lead and they have map point. (15-14) as they charge quickly towards the B-bomb site. Stainex, they find the first. There's no money on MaG Pune 5. It's just pistols. And they're making MaG Pune 5 crumble under the pressure here. RSN able to find one through the smoke. He continues to push through and he ends up going down. Palmia, sit down, son. Sit down. Spraying through the smoke. 2v3. Secondary Molotov comes out as well. What's it looking like? Palmia does have the swag 7. He's gonna boost one player onto a flower bed. And long range size does get some damage done in onto Star. 23 HP. 2v3, size down to 8 HP. Pomya pushing with the swag. So in long range, needs to frantically finds one. Spots the second player out as well. Can he get it? No, he can. JHS take map 1, 16-14. And the 1-0 lead here in the grand finals of the ILG Cup. Pune regional qualifier. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We will be back shortly on Train.
So fragile, like it was built to break off the handle. How'd we get to this place? We're leaving everything behind for new and exciting feelings, but I won't leave you. Will everything we know be lost and changed for something new? Only time will tell, but I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you. I'll be holding you.
Standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven's send with me tonight. Trying to find our place in this world. Reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Keep our secrets there, hide them everywhere. Just you and I. like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete when you ain't by my side, when you don't wake up next to me. Yeah, I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete. Yeah, I'm incomplete. Hey, 'cause I'm incomplete. I need you here tonight to cover up these empty sheets. 'Cause I'm incomplete.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing. Like night into morning, I miss the open air, the going anywhere.
Lucky.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to map number 2 of the grand finals of the ILG Cup Season 2 Pune Regional Qualifier from MaG Cafe. I'm Shadeslayer, and MaG Pune 5 take the pistol round. On map number 2, Train JHS lead the series 1-0, having taken Inferno earlier 16-14 and are just one map win away from being crowned champions of the Pune Regional Qualifiers and cementing their slot in the ILG Cup Season 2 Grand Finale, where already Reload Gaming awaits as the champion of the Bengaluru Qualifier. Push through Pop Dog, and Lovesaken gets tagged down to 5 HP. Juvenes looking to push through. RSN finds one, but he gets traded by Star. And Stainex gonna be moving in with the Deagle, upgrades to an M4, but he's fully blind and gets taken down. Pamya on the retake, and this round went so south, so fast for MaG Pune 5. He has one swag 7 as JHS look to recover the rifles from the corpse of MaG Pune 5. And Pamya not even looking to challenge at this point of time. He just wants to hang on to the swag 7. He's getting pushed. He finds one. Can he get the second? Yes, he does, but he will eventually get traded down by Stainex. And Team JHS level things up 1-1. Flashes out as they look to make a quick play towards the A-bomb side. Pamya missing a few sitter spray downs there and will eventually go down. Lovesaken able to drop sides as well. And RSN pushing in with the scout. Point blank range, doesn't even get off a shot. Rex and Caramel shouldn't really be able to challenge much here. And Stainex will eventually take down Rex at Pop Dog, and Caramel all the way at back alley with the Deagle desperately trying to find any sort of a rebuttal kill, and he does find Juvenes. Eventually spots out a second player as well. A lot of damage done onto Stainex as he does recover the AK eventually from the corpse of Juvenes here. Can he hold on? Yes, he can. So an AK saved here for his efforts. But JHS won't be denied the lead. 2-1. And what looks like a hard eco coming in from MaG Pune 5. Except the save rifle onto Caramel, who does have a smoke and a kit as well, but with almost no investment into this round besides a Deagle for the rest of his teammates. Should be a straightforward round. Star Swap pushes through. Juvenes ends up going down as well. And Rex, edge of the smoke, does find one kill with the USP. Tapper, tapper, tapper. Eventually RSN will go down and he's peeking out way too much in the open. And Pomya here. That's so still our face. Lovesaken. Not gonna be happy with that. Not gonna be happy at all. As he pushes through, Stainex will end up going down. Shot coming in from Star Swap. Does connect in onto Rex, who gets tagged pretty low. RSN ends up going down as well. And so does Karamel, but Rex able to pull one back and he's getting sprayed down. Will eventually end up hitting the deck here. Size desperately looking to find a rifle. Does eventually recover an M4. Stainex very low on the other side, down to 12 HP. Smoke towards connector. Size gonna look to push through this. Again, timing's gonna be everything. Stainex very low, can't readjust in time. And that's gonna leave Star all alone. 1v2, he finds one, but Pomya rotating back from team mid. Is he gonna expect this? I think he kind of has an inkling that there may be a player sneaking in from behind. We'll get to the C4 and he will catch Pomya out. And MaG Pune 5 just can't seem to catch a break here. 4-1 JHS do have the lead. Flashbangs coming through. Stainex finds one. Spots a second player out as well. And it's just a slaughter here in the B bomb side. Pomya all alone, back to his usual antiques with the Zeus, but straightforward round going into JHS yet again. And if I'm not mistaken, this was JHS's map pick. MaG Pune 5, after that beautiful comeback on Inferno, they absolutely had to close it out. But JHS beat them to the finish line and now are just way too good here on train, at least at the moment. Star Swap pushing in. Oh, finds an opener onto Karamel. All the way at back alley, ends up going down. And now at Electric, he has been spotted out. He does drop a smoke towards connector, and RSN just way out in the open. Pulls the trigger but doesn't connect. And now he's getting pushed. Drops the smoke down. Can't readjust back in time. Lovesaken, in fact, ends up burning one of the CTs to a crisp. And Pomya yet again seems to find himself in this situation time and again. And looks like he will hang on to this M4 as Team JHS 6-1. First half of train. Absolutely dominant. MaG Pune 5 go for the force buy. Oh, they just line themselves up for Stainax. Finds 2. And Lovesaken will eventually end up going down. Star Swap though with the trade. They are looking to push Pamya. Size moving through. Ends up going down. Quick brace from Nepu to close out the round. They've tried everything here. They've tried the ecos. They've tried the full buys. They've tried the force buys. But Team GHS, they've got answers for everything being thrown at them at this point of time. And bear in mind, MaG Pune 5 are on the favored side here on train. And they only have 1 round to their name thus far. Lovesaken pushing through. Spots out the player out at hell and will go down eventually to Karamal. Size though eventually will end up going down. Stainax finding 2. Star with the 3rd. And Karamal does find himself with the scout all alone. Getting pushed from the side. Oh, beautiful spin around. Able to find 2. Nice shot coming in, but he still needs to find 2 more. He spots out the 3rd player, but he can't tag him before he does transition into Pop Dog. The second CT is playing very defensively up towards Connector. And Karamal's going to push all the way up Olaf, but there's Nepu on the other side. Waiting with open arms as JHS 8-1. And the auto sniper from Karamal does get the damage in for RSN to clean up. Stainax also down to 38 HP. And Karamal and Pamya with the snipers there going huge. And it does look like MaG Pune 5 will eventually pull a round back on the back of a double op plus auto sniper setup. That is what eventually catches JHS off guard. JHS back onto the full buy. And they will find the opener. RSN ends up going down, and there is an aggressive push coming in from MaG Pune 5. But it is at the moment control of B halls for JHS as they look to execute back towards the B bomb site. I don't think we've seen a single B hit as of now from the T's. They will look to switch things around, but they will end up walking straight in. They find size. Did look like that auto sniper will be able to catch a few players in transition. Wasn't the case, and he does eventually find one. And he's looking to push in through the smoke. He switches to the AK. He knows that auto sniper is useless in that close quarter combat range. Juvenez on the backstab. And Karamal does eventually find one, and he will look to recover the thought he will look to recover the AWP or the auto sniper and head back, but nope. Two to 9, and Team GHS pretty much resuming where they left things off. MaG Pune 5 back onto the force buy. There's almost no utility whatsoever. They're going to reply back with the SSG themselves. Size ends up going down. Stainax pushing into the backside. They do manage to pick up a couple of kills themselves and keep themselves alive. Nepo missing a pretty standard spray down there, and eventually Karamal will win that duel, and Star Swap finds RSN 1v2. Definitely doable here. But I don't like the SSG in this situation. It's just too hard. Molotov towards T-mid, and Star just going to be stuck there for the moment. 40 seconds remaining. I think they know exactly where he's going to be coming from. He walks out into the open, straight into Rex's crosshair. He even manages to recover the AWP. MaG Pune 5 now need to ensure they take this round. Their money is in the dumpsters, and they will have a true reset potential available. RSN though does find the all-important opener, but MaG Pune 5, if they end up losing this round, they've lost the half, and with that probably their last chance back into game number 2. Lovesaken ends up going down point blank range with the Swag 7. Pamya picks that up. For a second there, it did get awfully quiet, but it is a 3v5 here for JHS. How they're going to look to play this out? They do have some utility to try and force the CTs back, but Pamya too. Can he get the third? Nah, doesn't really get offered that opportunity there by Caramel, and they just get creamed by the Swag 7 at the choke. Push coming in, and they find the opener onto Stain. They spot out a second player in as well, but Lovesaken able to find one with the Deagle. Opportunity maybe for Team JHS here to hit double digits in the first half. Their buy though pretty abysmal at this point of time. They didn't really have much to invest in. Just a few upgraded pistols and the Swag 7. Recovered, but Lovesaken, 2 kills. Almost gets offered the 30 spots at the third player as well. But I think the opportunity has gone by here. Juvenes coming in for the backstab. Does have a Deagle himself. Can get some damage in. He is sneaking in completely unnoticed. I think he spotted out one of the CTs there. He hears the footsteps. He spots the next CT towards heaven. But Caramel turns around in the nick of time. 5-9, last round of the first half. Should be a full buy coming in for JHS here. 4 AKs, maybe even an AWP out. Star does have the money for it. Nah, decides to just go with the AK here. So 5 AKs. While MaG Pune 5 do have the double op setup. Surprisingly, Caramel not the one wielding one of the big greens. Don't really need to worry as RSN. Just plucking them one by one. Finds one, finds two. No problem. This guy's gonna run in. Hello. What? What? Juvenes? How does he survive that long? He's made his way back to hell, but RSN ends the round with a 4K. But take nothing away from JHS. 9 rounds on the T side of train is a commendable feat, and they should be clear favorites here regardless of the end of that first half to take the Pune regional qualifier for CSGO of the ILG Cup Season 2. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor LXG, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors LG and Nvidia. Online media partner Sportskeeda. MaG, Pune 5 have a long road way back into game number 2. And they absolutely have to take the pistol round here. Even the slightest of momentum for JHS in this half, and we might just see them close it out in a hurry. And it does look like it's going to be control of B halls coming in early on for MaG Pune 5. Smokes towards A to try and sell the fake there. Deep smoke in, and it does look like MaG Pune 5. Oh, he walks straight into Napu, who does get the kill through the smoke. Looks like he's gonna go for more. C4's getting planted, but I don't think they're aware of one of the T's having pushed up aggressively. And Static Salt, they're hitting the shots regardless, and RSN will be forced out into the open. They tap at the C4. Rex does reply back with one, but he is 1v2. Diffuse is already done. And he will bite the dust eventually. Just double digits. Take the pistol. And MaG Pune 5. The road just gets harder and harder at this point of time for the T's. Two quick kills coming in. RSN does find one. Caramel one with the deagle, but they shouldn't really be offered an opportunity at this point of time. He will eventually go down to the scout. And Pamya, 1v3 situation. MP9 long range. Not really going to offer much now, is it? Should eventually get pushed and taken down. He's trying to dance around the stairs, but the timing, not really all that great. Especially when you do have CTs pushing you from all directions. Buy comes in from MaG Pune 5. And Team GHS, they decide to continue to hang around with the MP9s. 2 of them, in fact. And the scout onto Star. So, not really much invested by the CTs. And size, the timing on the flashbang was perfect. They will eventually get the trade though. The losing players, left, right, and center. They lose 2. Pamya stands strong and he needs to. If MaG Pune 5 are to take this round and eventually crawl back into this, and Caramel ends up shooting his teammate down. Pamya will eventually find 1v2, but love taken from Pop Dog. Ready for the trade. First gun round of the second half. Down the dumpsters for MaG Pune 5. And Team JHS slowly inching towards that victory. Lovesaken finds the opener. Stainex able to trade. 3v5. And Star able to find Rex there. And Sai's gonna be left in a 1v5. Just the deagle in hand. 1 minute remaining on the clock, but MaG Pune 5, they've had an amazing day of Counter-Strike. Take nothing away from them though. Whatever be the result here, they've gritted their way through 2 overtime matches. A third one that almost went the distance. What? He's missing these shots. He had an opportunity there. But in the grand scheme of things, he was eventually going to end up going down. Even if he hit 2 or 3 nutty shots. MaG Pune 5 back with the bye, but at this point, I think they just feel gutted, especially after how close Inferno was. Unfortunately, a few things that went the way of JHS at the end. They just end up lining up their Caramel and RSN. They wanted to double peak that, but instead end up offering themselves up on a silver platter. Size finds 1. Brings it down to a 3v3. Scratch that. Juvenez able to find Rex. And Size down to 16 HP. Can't do much. In comes the Incendiary. He's forced to back off. Nepu does find Size just trying to creep his way into the B bump side there, leaving Pamya all alone with the big green. 20 seconds remaining. Time is done. As JHS just 2 rounds away now from the finish line. 14-6. The CT half has been an absolute whitewash here for JHS. MaG Pune 5. They have broken the defense a couple of times, but it has been far less number of times than what MaG Pune 5 needed, as Star just holds his own at Electric. Will eventually get overwhelmed up by Rex. 3v3 as Pamya does manage to sneak his way towards back alley there. Smokes down. And just look at Lovesaken behind enemy lines. But Size, he does turn around in the nick of time. It leaves Nepu in a 1v3. C4 does go down, so MaG Pune 5, they may be down, but they're definitely not tapping out just yet. Oh, he spots one player around, who will continue to hold Olaf right now. And I think he's just going to head his way up Ivy to try and save this. Does he have a kit? He does. He has a smoke in as well, but Pamya holding the back lines here. Might just look to push him. He's getting pre-fired through, but Nepu no scopes him. Finds the second as well. And can't readjust though for the third. Aye. Pretty anticlimactic there at the end. But MaG Pune 5, hold on. But look at Nepu sitting on $13,000. He can drop his entire team at this point of time. In comes the incendiary. Smokes out. Juvenez finds the opener. Smokes through. Molotov. Oh, there's still 3 players holding up Teamid, and Stainex gets flashed in, but it's a beautiful peek coming back in from MaG. Lovesaken pulls the trigger, misses a shot, and he's getting pushed at this point of time through Olaf as well, but a beautiful incendiary holds that he's in position. Rex able to find Juvenez. 3v3, beautiful Rhea just from Karamal as well. 2v3. Nepu taking a lot of damage, 60 HP. Karamal right now at Pop Dog. As Lovesaken readjusts back toward connector. Nepu going to be playing from a similar position here as the rotation does come through, and they're heading back towards B. What do they have? They have no smokes, no nothing. They're going to have to go for this dry run here, and Nepu's going to be ready. Nepu's going to have to make a blunder to go down. He taps away, will find 2 kills, and Lovesaken responds with the AWP. 3v2, man advantage for MaG Pune 5, but they can't convert. They didn't have the utility. They needed 1 smoke at least, the crossing smoke, to make their way from lower and get the plant in. And Team JHS will have 8 tournament points to secure that slot in the ILG Cup Season 2 Grand Finale, which does boast a 29 lakh INR prize pool, 10 lakhs for CSGO alone. And JHS 3v3, size towards hell, and Lovesaken looking to push through. Pop flash away, nobody at connector. Palmia though does find Stainex. 2v3, MaG Pune 5 fighting for survival. And Lovesaken pulls the trigger. Point blank range, misses the shot though. As MaG Pune 5 hold on to their dear lives. Money in the dumpsters for JHS, so they should be able to survive this one as well. After which, that is, if they do survive this round, they will need 6 more consecutive rounds after that to force this into OT. I wouldn't really put it past MaG Pune 5. They're cleaning up here. They find 2. Stainex eventually replies back with 1. Karamal though able to immediately respond back from MaG Pune 5 as the Deagle finds the second. They're getting whittled at 1 by 1 here by Lovesaken. And Nepu with the recovered rifle finds Karamal as well, and now things going south. They have control of the C4 here. Nepu. It's Palmia pushing through towards toilets, but Nepu holds it, and he had the opportunity, and Nepu dodges the op shot. He dodges the push in as well, baits him in, and Size all alone 1v2 to keep MaG Pune 5 here in the Pune Regional Qualifier Grand Finals. Is gonna come pushing through, and he's just gonna get sprayed, face full of bullets with the MP9, sending JHS through to the grand finale of ILG Cup Season 2. They take down MaG Pune 5 2-0 here. 16-14 on Inferno and 16-8 here on Train. Big shout out to all the teams that participated this regional qualifier. We had an absolute blast. Big shout out to all the sponsors as well. Title sponsor LXG, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors LG and Nvidia. Online media partner Sportskeeda. Special shout out to MaG Cafe for partnering with us for this regional qualifier. We will be back tomorrow with the DOTA 2 Pune regional qualifier. We will have ROG Titans and the other qualified teams joining us. Until then, from all of us here at the LXGTV studios, Goodbye, good night, see you folks tomorrow.
Like a dragonfly, keep your secrets there, hide them everywhere. Just you and I. Said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No, who am I to let you down? Like a broken soul in a wonderland without angels. That is how I feel when the mirror shows me a stranger. Yeah. And I know they're just fragments of a world where your absence all I get to see. Take me back to the planet where you and I are still meant to be. 'Cause I'm incomplete
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story. These places change me, each one replacing. Like night into morning, I miss the open air, the going anywhere, riding with you, like we used to. Guess I'm better off alone, never know when I'll get home, but I know that home's where the heart is. Guess I'm better off this way, moving to better days, but I know that home's where the heart is. Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above a town, I can finally see you now. I see the fear inside your eyes, I see the pain hidden in